I have been wanting to try a vintage lens for a while now. Today, we'll discuss the Helios 44M, a lens from the Soviet. We'll find out what makes this lens so special, why is it popular among cinematographers. After 30 days in transit and being held in the customs for about a week, I finally got my lens. It was pretty much packed in a cardboard box and a couple of foam wraps around the lens. On quick inspection, everything seemed like it was okay. Let's talk about the body and design. The lens is built really well, has a decent weight to it, and it's a complete metal build. It feels very solid and sturdy in hands, there's no squeak, giveaway or bending, etc. The lens has a very mechanical feel to it. It's old, so it's not that smooth. The clicks feel very rough, they work, just not smooth. You would expect that from a lens this old. The focus ring is very tight. It's smooth, but just takes a lot of force to turn around. The lens also came with a 3D printed focusing ring, which I removed right away since I don't really use any motorized focusing system. Didn't make much sense to leave the weight on the lens. This symbol identifies that the lens was built in the KMZ factory. It uses an M42 threaded mounting system, so if you want to mount it to your camera, you would need the appropriate adapter. In my case, I went with the M42 to EF mount and then EF to RF adapter. I used the brand called Earth, they make fantastic adapters, and mounting to my R6 was no problem and it worked just fine. The lens came with a lens hood, which is also made out of metal. The KMZ model has an 8-blade diaphragm, which gives you really nice and creamy bokeh. The lens also has a knob on the body, which lets you choose the aperture to be set manually or automatically. Now, this lens is not compatible with a modern SLR, so setting it to automatically opens the aperture wide. The lens uses a 52mm of the filter size. You can combine different filters to create different look. For my lens, I didn't choose any specific cinemod because I want to have a more creative control over what kind of look I want through this lens. So I've been experimenting with different filters, streak and bloom. You can also combine different filters to create a really unique look. And this is how my camera looks with the whole body put together. This is the lens adapted to my Canon R6 Mark II, and it works flawlessly. Let's talk about the image quality from this lens. Now, this is not the sharpest lens out there. Now, if you compare that to something like a modern lenses these days, it's nowhere close. But doesn't mean that the images produced by this lenses are unusable. It definitely has a bit of an artistic style to it. It produces really soft look in your footage, in your photos and videos, and causes really nice swirly bokeh that everyone is crazy about. And that is one of the big reasons why this lens is so famous. The lens is not really meant for run and gun situations. It definitely needs your pace and time to really create your shots with this lens. Now, because it's a fully manual lens, at least for me, I'm not good at pulling focus that quickly. So it definitely takes me a bit longer to really compose my shots, nail the focus, and then take the shot. Again, with the image quality, I'm not after super sharp images from this lens. I have my expectations set, and the lens is from the 1970s. The fact that I'm using that in 2024 just blows my mind. Here are some of the videos I've taken using this lens on my R6. Please enjoy the cinematics, and I'll catch you right after that. Let's talk about pricing. I paid around 200 Australian dollars for this lens, and I think for the look that you get with this lens and the price point, it's an absolute have lens in your arsenal. Now, this lens is also manual and a good opportunity for people to brush up their manual skills. You will learn how to pull focus, which I still struggle with, and I'm getting better every single day. So that's one of the reasons you should definitely get this lens. And also you get those beautiful swirly bokeh that everyone seems to be talking about. You can get that at a super cheap price. Why not? I have been using this lens for a week now. In my experience, I absolutely love this lens. Now, I wouldn't use this lens for a professional photo shoot because not everyone wants that artistic and creative look. People want sharpness, so not something I would carry to a paid gig. But with that said, I'm definitely gonna keep this lens. I would definitely be using it a lot more for personal use and personal videos or cinematics that I may shoot down the line. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have stayed this far into the video, I really appreciate your time. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.